maybe the park was closed because there's construction everywhere, but I think I just found the entrance. Hey everybody, this is Tumwater Falls Park in Tumwater, Washington. It's very close to Olympia, and this is the Deschutes River. Actually, I'm not totally sure, or maybe this just feeds into the Deschutes River. I'm sure I'll see a sign somewhere that'll explain that to me, but it's pretty here. This is right next to like the town, so it's a little piece of wilderness tucked right into town. So I assume this is a foundation for some old factory, maybe, but the water is just rushing through it. It's kind of interesting. It looks like a maze. Here you can see it a little better, and it wraps around to the other side there as well. A cool little footbridge that goes over the falls. Sometimes Olive is afraid of bridges. This one, I guess because you can't really see through it, it's not bothering her. Made it to the other side of the river now. Well, the trail is closed. They are doing a bunch of construction on both sides of the park here. It's a nice little park, but unfortunately it's not all open right now. Only other problem is that you can probably hear it. Well, you hear the water, but in the background, the Interstate 5 is just up the other side of the hill there. Other than that, it's beautiful. It's a whole series of foundations and remnants of old buildings around here. I guess this whole thing was just the old town. There was a bread mill here, and the brewing company, and a electricity plant, and it's mostly gone now. Just little remnants. So there's a restaurant up there, and I'm pretty sure it has amazing views of these waterfalls. So I couldn't tell on the map if these were two different parks. Turns out they are, but they are connected by a trail. We didn't take the trail over because I parked in a silly spot, like way too far out in the other direction. So we're going to drive to the next park. This is Tumwater Historical Park, and I don't know what's going on, but there are a lot of young people here. I guess school's out, right? Yeah, school's out by now. Well, the lake is closed. I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know if people usually swim here. Well, they probably just fish here, but the lake is closed. So across this, well, I think they call it a lake, but it's more like a pond, is the old brewing company. And I thought that might be the mill, but that is actually the Olympia Brewing Company, the old building. They're renovating it right now. And I remember Olympia beer from when I was a kid. I don't think I ever drank it, but I think my dad, maybe my uncle drank Olympia beer. Or maybe I just remember it from commercials, I don't know. But that's where it was made. So I thought that there would be more here at this historical park. Olive is happy that there's grass. It's mostly just some playgrounds behind me and picnic shelters or pavilions. And there are a lot of young people really enjoying those, which is great. Up the hill, there were a couple of historic buildings, so I think I might go check those out. Other than that, there's not much. This is the Crosby House, which is now a museum. It was built in the mid-1800s. So we're just looking around the outside of the house / museum. And it sits pretty much directly on the interstate. I'm pretty sure the interstate wasn't here when they built this in the mid-1800s. But it's there now. They have some very thirsty rhubarb here. I love rhubarb. I want to pick it. I love the smell of rosemary, chives. And then what is this? Is it lemon balm? I have to smell it to know. I don't know. It's citrusy, but I'm not sure. You tell me. Lemon balm? Something else. The Crosby House was built in the mid-1800s by a man from Maine who sailed all the way to Washington. It took approximately 2 years to get here, and he built his house here right next to the Deschutes River. Wait, and that was before the Panama Canal. Way before the Panama Canal. So he sailed all the way. Yeah, that's really far. No wonder it took 2 years to get here. This house was built in 1905, once Tumwater was already pretty well established. Here's a picture of this house in 1977. A little rundown. So thanks for coming along with us. Just spending our days doing a little exploring here and there in the area. We're not going to be here too much longer, probably just a few more days, and then we are off to new places. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later.